Hello everyone, this is my second lecture on economic chapter sectors of Indian economy. Last class we had studied about the classifications of various sectors, that is primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. So now I will say about how to compare these three sectors. For that, we have to take a common thing, that is money. Every goods and services has a value. Calculating the value of all the services and goods in the sector can be used to compare these three sectors. For this, we need to understand GDP. What is GDP, children? The sum of all goods and services produced in a country in an accounting year is called as GDP. To calculate GDP, only final goods and services are used. The value of all these final goods and services are already included in the value of intermediate goods. So I give an example to make it more clear. For example, a farmer cultivates wheat or grows wheat and sells it at 8 rupees per kg. Then the trader, who buys the wheat processes into the flour and sells at 10 rupees per kg. Then the third person, that is a manufacturer who purchases the flour, adds sugars into it and makes cookies and sells at 60 rupees per kg. That is, it is the final product. So to calculate GDP, this 60 rupees is only included. So this is all about GDP. So now we will study about the importance of tertiary sector and employment. So as in the graph mentioned in the book, you can see there was a rapid growth in the tertiary sector from 1970 to 2010. So let us study why there was a rapid growth in this tertiary sector. There are various reasons for it. So the first reason is that for any developing sector, for any developing nation, basic services such as education, hospitals, banks, courts are necessary. In a developing nation, the government has to take the responsibility for the provision of these basic services. Secondly, for the development of primary and secondary sector, we need these services like trade, transportation and storage, and these all belong to tertiary sector. So as there will be development of primary and secondary sector, there will be much more development in the tertiary sector. For example, when a large amount of goods will be produced, it needs more marketing, it needs more storage place to be stored, it needs transportation, etc. Third is the level of income. As the level of income of the people increased a few years back, their spending capacity also increased. So they demanded services like hotels, shopping malls, tourism, etc. And these all belong to tertiary sector. So there was a growth in the tertiary sector. The fourth and the last reason is over past decades, information and technology has grown drastically. Hence, it resulted in the increase of tertiary sector in India. So, for all these above reasons, more than 50% share is from tertiary sector in GDP. So, this is all about today's session. So, please read for the NCERT books in details. In my next lecture, we will talk about employment. Have a good day, children.